So in Nigeria today, who is the first citizen? Which tribe? Is it the Yoruba that is the first citizen? Or the Hausa is the first citizen? Or the Igbos are the first citizen? Or there are over how many? 250 ethnicity. Who is the second citizen? Nobody is a second citizen in this country. All of us are one citizen in Nigeria. We are the first citizens of Nigeria. No one has power to intimidate you. They are intimidating you because you are now touching what God said you should not touch. There's no way you will touch sin and you will not be weak. There's no way you will touch sin and you will not be intimidated. And you will not do what? Be harassed. And they will not cheat you. And they will not take what? Advantage of you. That is exactly what man is doing to you. Somebody just come out. You go there and smoke in their hand. Ooh, after smoking, his eye is red as if they pour fire in his eye. And he come. Hey, come here. I want to buy malt or buy me malt. Take your money, go and buy me malt. Because you are who? Because you are area boy, Yabi. Huh? It's not done. It's not done. Rise and take your place. God says to Gideon, then use what? Your great power. Why are you not exercising your great power? You are not exercising your great power because sin has weakened you. Because you are touching what God said that you should not touch. Israel touched it. And they fell in the hand of the Midianites. And the Midianites became very powerful. And the Midianites became very cruel to Israel. Know how you begin to touch sin. Know how you begin to talk what you're not supposed to talk. Know how you will God expected you to serve him, to worship him. That he said, I want to be your God. I want to be your Lord and your Savior. He said, no way. God, go one side. The result will be that you'll be harassed. Anywhere you go, you'll be harassed. You'll be intimidated. People will cheat you. They will take advantage over you. Even when they don't have what? Backup. When they don't have what? Backup. Where is it done? But what? When you know your rights, you know first. Bible said all power did what? Belong to Jesus Christ. And he said to me, and he said to you, and he said to the church, and he said to everyone that believe, he said, behold, I give you what? Power. Behold, I have given you more what? Power than Satan has. I have given you more power than them that is terrorizing you. Who is that person terrorizing you? The place where you live. Who is that demon that terrorizes you? Who is that witch that terrorizes you? Who is that wizard that terrorizes you? He said, I have given you more power to trample on the snake, to crush the snake, to spill the scorpion. And all the powers of the enemies. And nothing will do what? Will hurt you. Why are you afraid? God said, I am with you. I am what? With you always. Anywhere you go, I am what? With you. You have nothing to fear. For your information, God said, behold, I have given you more power than he has. Power over your what? Your circumstance. I don't know what you're going through. God said, I've given you power over that thing you're going through. I've given you power over that lack. Your own is lack of money. God said, I've given you power over lack. I've given you power over poverty. I've given you power over money. I've given you power over sin. I've given you power over sickness. I've given you power over addiction. But the question will be, will you use it? Will you use the the power that God has given to you. Gideon forgot that he had got a great power. Gideon know the size, the family where he came from. Say they are the weakest from the family where he came from. His family group is the weakest. And again, he's the youngest in their house. But God said, I will be with you. When Gideon find this out, what did he do? Verse 17. Then Gideon said to the angel of the Lord, if you would please give me some proof that you really are the Lord. Gideon want to prove it. God said, do not believe every spirit, but try it whether it is God. Gideon saw a man talking to him. Gideon never knew it was an angel of the Lord. Gideon said, if you would do what, please give me some proof that you are really the Lord. Verse 18. Gideon said, please wait here, don't go away until I come back to you. Let me bring my offering and set it down in front of you. And the Lord said, the Lord gave him his word. The Lord said, I will wait until you come back. When you realize, when a man has opened your eye, what are you waiting for? The question is that when you realize that you have gotten a great power, when God has given you more power than that Satan has, than your circumstance, than that sickness, than that thing that you are calling your trouble, God has given you more power. Jesus proved this when the disciples was in the boat. The Bible said the boat tossed them through and fro. They don't know what to do. Waves was blowing. They were far away from their family. They were far away from their friends. They were far away from home. They were far away from their well-wishers. They are far away from the master that have called them. They said, if we die here, this is our end. But when they never expected, the Bible says around 3 a.m., very early in the morning, somebody was walking on the sea. Who was that? The one that said he has given us more power. The one that has given us more power was walking upon the trouble. The disciple was going upon that predicament, upon that challenge, upon that thing that was troubling them. The master was walking upon that. He was walking upon that problem. He was walking upon that circumstance. He was walking upon that situation. And when Peter saw that, Peter said, my master, if that be you, bid me to come to you on the water. And the master said, come. That is the shortest promise. And when that happened, the Bible said, Peter pulled one leg. Others said, Peter, hey, don't do that. Peter said, give me alone. This boat is no longer comfortable to me. Hey! And Peter stepped out. When he put the leg, hey, he stood on the water. He put another one. He began to move. And here Gideon heard that it is the Lord. He said, first, master, wait, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Let me go and bring what? Offering and set it before you. Give me your word. Don't go away. Don't go anywhere. The Lord said, I will wait until you come. And when Gideon went away, verse 19 said, so Gideon went into the house. And what did he do? Gideon cooked. The Bible said he cooked a young goat in a boiling water. He also took about 20 pounds of flour and made bread without yeast. Then he put the meat into a basket, and the broth is the water you use to cook meat. the what you call it now? Is it the porridge, the water that came out from that meat? That is the broth, the delicacy. When you cook meat, there is a water that come out. The pepper soup, he bring it, he separate, he bring out the meat and put it in a basket for that meat to dry, and he carry the water and pour it into another pot and do what? And carry the bread he had made and place it and carry everything. What was he doing? He was looking for the Lord. And I ask you, child of God, have you entered kitchen and cooked for God before? Have you ever cooked for God before? Gideon went to the kitchen because he saw the Lord. And he began to cook. He took one young goat and put in a boiling water. And do what? Take 20 pounds of flour and make bread without yeast. Then he put the meat into a basket and the broth from the meat into a pot. He brought out the meat and the broth and the bread without yeast and gave them to who? To the Lord under the oak tree. He served the Lord. Special meal. Have you ever cooked meal for God? Child of God, I don't know since you are coming to church. I don't know since you said, I am a believer. Have you once cooked for God before? Gideon cooked for God. A special meal to prove. When he saw the Lord under the oak tree was owned by his father. And what did the Lord say? In verse 20, the Lord said, set it up on that stone. There was a stone there. The Lord said, set it up there. And Gideon took the meat, the bread, and the Lord said, pour the broth on the meat and on the bread, on top of that stone. And when he did that, Gideon believed that he was talking to a human being like him. And what happened? When Gideon poured it on the stone that was there, what does that stone represent? Stone represents an altar. And Gideon poured it there. And when he poured it, he shifted away from there. The Bible said the Lord take a rod and pointed it on that stone, on that sacrifice. And fire came out and devoured the food. And the fire devoured the food. The Bible says, and the angel of the Lord disappeared into the smoke. And Gideon fell on the ground. Hey, I have seen the angel of the Lord. Be the glory for the great things he's done. Gideon, cook for God. When you have opportunity to cook for God, how do you go about it? Most of the time, the kind of experience Gideon had was a specific encounter. It was an eye-opener. Gideon was human being like me and you. Gideon have his own like that. But sometimes I cook for God in my office as a preacher. I have to prepare the meal for God. When you are a minister of God, a minister to God in song, in worship, what kind of meal can you cook for God? Hey, at Dunamis, somebody said, even an old song can catch fire. When you take up an old song and sing, can it catch fire? You cannot give what you don't have. Gideon gathered something. Gideon did not say, God, give me, I don't have anything to cook for you. But Gideon has something to cook for God. Gideon prepared meal for God. And as Gideon cooked for God, God ate it. How did God eat it? God pointed his staff. God said, put it on a stone. Put it on the altar. Put it on the altar. Altar is a place, a life, and something is altered. Your life shall be altered. You cannot stand on this altar and begin to dance a willow. You cannot stand on this altar and begin to do any other thing. Altar is a place of sacrifice. When you stand on the altar, that is where sacrifices are burnt. You can't climb the altar. You cannot commit heaven. Many men of God, Elijah, when they set the altar, he said pour water. They pour water. And after they pour water, Elijah said, this God, this is not for me. It's because of these people here. That they may know that you and you only is the God. The Bible says fire came down. There is no way you will cook for God a delicious meal. If God eats it, fire will come down. Your meal will produce fire. When God eats your meal, fire will speak. Fire will come over. Fire! Somebody give me fire. The glory. Amen. I give you the praise. Amen. I give you the worship.